We have arrived.
Hardly palatial, but it will do. Let's see to the final assembly, and to my final revenge.
Your revenge? You mean my rule?
Yes, I misspoke.
Hey, whoa. Remind me not to make the submarine toss a part of my Starkland theme park, okay?
And yet you're keeping the Iron Man musical.
Magneto must pay.
Calm down, calm down. We don't want you hulking out on us.
I need to report back to the professor.
Hello? Nick Fury? Paging Nick Fury. Nicholas Fury.
Can I bill you for that shield submarine you turned into scrap?
Bill Magneto. Where is he, by the way? He's got some payback coming.
He, Doom, and Loki are on a heavily defended floating asteroid assembling what we think is a giant superweapon.
Don't these guys ever just go get a latte? Play some chess in the park. I built a new flying toy that's perfect for this. I call it the...
Let me guess. The Stark Jet?
How'd you know?
Stark Tower, Stark Industries, Starkland. Call it a hunch. So, where's this jet of yours?
Parked all nice and safe in Central Park. I think.
Then let us make haste!
I'll be honest, my head's still kind of funny from our trip in the flying submarine. Lady Liberty shook a few brain cells loose.
I hope your jet's as good as it sounds, Mr. Stark. We need you to follow those villains into orbit.
Oh yeah.
Is that...
Is it a plane?
Hey!
Hey, it's what's his name? Okay, we're here. Hey, where you parked that jet yet?
I'm pretty sure I hid it in the lake. It was either the Stark jet or the Stark bulldozer.
I'm not even gonna ask what the dozer's for.
Well, it's for all my dozering, of course. What else? Yep, now I remember.
That's Magneto's space station, Asteroid M. We don't know much about it, but it is sure to be swarming with bad guys and booby traps. Any SHIELD agent attempting to gain entry should proceed with extreme caution.
Hey guys! Hope you don't mind. No hot water at the apartment.
This location is indeed perfect.
You do know he's the god of mischief. His involvement is vital to my rule of this earth. You can be in charge of metal recycling.
Intruders! I will deal with them.
Dr. Doom, our victory is nigh.
Really? How did Doom get preferred parking? Let's tell him.
LEGO Marvel Superheroes Walkthrough. This is the 13th level, which means there are only 3 left, including this one, or 2 left if you don't include this one. This will involve using Iron Man, Spider-Man, and also Thor to actually go after the real Magneto, because as we found in the last level, it was whoever the heck was impersonating as Magneto. So first you'll just want to knock off a couple of the enemies here, defeat some of them, use Iron Man. I don't really like using Iron Man that much because he likes to fly around when he attacks his enemies, but if you do use Iron Man, it's usually easier if you just push and hold B or tap B and then shoot your lasers everywhere while moving in a circle, aiming at the enemies, and that takes them out in one hit and also doesn't have to go through any stupid little animation to actually take them out. So use Spider-Man on this right side to pull down this wall and then get rid of some of the Legos once they decide to disappear, and then you'll be able to use Thor's lightning ability to open up the switch here. And you'll also have to do the same thing on the other side. So switch to Iron Man, aim the rocket at the silver Lego, and then use Thor to charge it up. What's kind of annoying is that when you play as Thor and then you charge up your lightning and then you charge something, all your lightning disappears, so you have to charge yourself up again. But if you charge yourself up on your own when you're inside of a battle, it can be a little bit helpful zapping all the enemies, although I don't use it nearly as often as I should. So for some reason that Lego was taking a little bit longer than normal to let me build it, but once it finally lets you, just build the switch, turn the switch, and then you will be able to see the gigantic airway that sucks in the wall that was previously stopping your progress. And once the airlock closes, you can walk into the door.
Your god powers aren't helping, Lightning Rod.
Of course, you'll have to jump over that little lip because for some reason it was not even. And then here Magneto will try to stop your progress even more by moving the bridge, and then he'll send more enemies and stop your progress even more with these pillars that are coming up, and he's just basically being annoying. But it's not really too bad because everybody can kind of fly, so it's not really anything you have to worry about when it comes to getting over that ledge. If you want to, you can use Iron Man's Fire Laser of Death ability to open up those golden objects, but there's not really much in them. There's nothing that is required to get past the level. So just switch over to Spider-Man, come over here, use his Spidey sense, and then you'll need to throw Thor's hammer at the glass, and switch back to Spider-Man so you can pull out this handle. That will then allow you to build this object, and I'm trying to remember what it does. Okay, it puts a generator on that object. And then you're going to have to switch on over to Thor to charge it up. And that should lower the pillars and allow you to continue your chase with Magneto. These last couple of levels aren't actually too long, which, you know, kind of is disappointing when the final levels aren't as awesome as they could have been, but they were pretty awesome, I will admit that, but they were just short, and it's kind of annoying when less fun earlier levels are a heck of a lot longer than the way more fun, shorter later levels. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Use Spider-Man to climb up here. Thor and Iron Man can both follow. And heck, you might not even need Spider-Man to get on top of that. You could probably just swing up there if you tried hard enough, but it's probably easiest to climb on the wall. And then you're going to want to get rid of more of these enemies and also use Iron Man's rocket to destroy those silver blocks that are in front of those fans there. For this you would need Mr. Fantastic, which you cannot get unless you are in free play. So once you open it up with Iron Man, you'll have to break it open. Then you can build this object, and you'll want to jump on that lever, and it's pretty high, and I think all of the characters can jump on it even without those stairs, but just climb the stairs, get on top of it, and you're gonna need 2 people to be on it. Or you're going to need 2 people to be on both of them at the same time. So get someone on the left side, get someone on the right side, and then you will be able to open the door. But you will need to switch to Spider-Man so you can actually pull out the levers or pull out the handlebars. So you'll want to actually switch to Thor to do it, then switch over to Spider-Man again, and then you can pull out these handlebars when you are... I don't even know what to call them. Handles, I guess? I don't know. But pull out the handles, break the wall, walk in, and very soon will be the actual fight with Magneto. And of course, all Magneto will do is continue to run away like the coward he is, and send many more of his minions just to be death fodder. He'll also be swinging around in his ship in the background there, and what you're going to need to do here is get him out. So use Spider-Man to pull out these other handles, trying to defeat any enemies that are annoying you. And then a terminal will open up, and you'll want to switch over to Iron Man so you can actually rapidly tap X, and that will move the ship back over into your direction so you can actually fight Magneto.
come to my lovely asteroid M, but I don't get a housewarming gift.
I say thee nay!
Good luck magnetizing Thor's god hammer. Oh, and I've demagnetized my armor just for this occasion. Yeah, I took a bath. That's all I did.
None of my mutant kin here to betray their race. Oh, what a delightful change of pace. You leave me no choice. This will be your end.
So this boss fight is once again another three-pronged type attack, and it might actually be a little bit more than that, but basically Magneto's gonna throw a whole lot of stuff at you. He's gonna start making these swirls. I don't know what to... Let me see if I can word that better. He's gonna start making these objects appear with his magnetic powers, and then he will circle them around and toss them at you in an attempt to actually defeat you. And once he does that with 3 of them, then you will be able to build this object that shows up in the middle. Or he might have to do it a few more times. But he will throw a bunch of items at you, and those items will be buildable, and then you'll be able to use those items against him. And I think you have to do that 3 times, and then you will defeat him. So here's the second time. He'll throw more objects at you. And for this especially, I think it's best to switch to Iron Man and then just shoot everybody that comes your way and avoid the objects that he throws at you. Even though it's not really a big deal, they don't seem to do a whole lot of damage if they hit you. Then you'll want to switch to Iron Man for this first one so you can throw the iron at him. And you'll see his big heart, his heart meter comes up, and you just have to hit him a couple of times. Then he'll go up and do that same thing all over again, except the next time you'll have to use Thor or Spider-Man, and then the final time you'll have to use Thor or Spider-Man. I can't remember what order it's in. But you do that 3 times, take out all of his hearts, and that will be it for this level.
Wishes to do me harm. Amusing.
This cannot be. We mutants are the future, not you heroes!
Time to engage my science brain and find a way to stop him for good.
Dr. Doom, I require your assistance.
Ignore him. We must focus on the task at hand.
Oh dear.